So welcome back to my channel. In this video, we were talking about a really important law, a really important thing that you need to focus on. So in the last video, we talked about the more emotional you become, the less consistent you become, right? So in this one, this is also, in my opinion, the most important one that you need to have mastered if you really want to take your game to the next level as a human or as an athlete. So this one is pretty much about growth and development. So it states that the player who seeks growth or seeks to develop, right, who seeks development, will advance faster than the player seeking accomplishments, right? So the player who wants to get better, develop, and grow will directly become a better athlete or better human or whatever your goal is, quicker and more efficiently than the person seeking accomplishments, such as medals, trophies, awards, MVPs, whatever. That stuff is not important. What's important is growth. Sure, the medals are cool to maybe show off and show your status, but what's most important is developing, because when you develop, you're always getting better, and then therefore, so you can see the hierarchy, how much they get better. It's a lot higher. This is the one who seeks growth. This one's getting better, but this one's getting better a lot quicker, just because he's always growing and getting better. So therefore, he's always, looking at tiny little details and getting a lot more better than the person seeking accomplishments, because their goals are different, right? One person wants the fame and the glory and the accomplishments, while the other one plays the sport or does whatever he does to get better because he loves the game. So that is good enough for him, and he can constantly get better. So one technique about this, like sometimes when you feel like, when it feels bad, there's a technique called turning your lead into gold. So how you can turn a situation into a better situation. So when something bad happens or something happens, you have to answer these 4 questions to yourself. The first one is, what was the result? The second one is, what did this do for me? The third one is, what will I do next time? And then the last one is, what can I do now? Alright, so pretty much you have to answer these questions each to yourself. So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm playing in a basketball game, and let's say I miss a layup or whatever, right? So what was the result? The result was that I missed a layup, right? The other team scored 2 points on the other end. The coach called a timeout, and now we're in a bad mood, right? It's not good. What did this do for me? We could say it made me feel bad and sad that I missed a layup, and made me unfocused on the task at hand, right? And also, what will I do next time? Next time, you gotta think back to yourself like, okay, I will not be mad at myself about it. I will not, put my head down. I will just forget about it and move on to the next play. All right, and obviously try not to miss the layup if you can. Also, what can I do now? What can you do in this exact moment? Okay, you can forget about it, move on to the next play, and just completely forget it happened. Right, so that's kind of the decision-making and process of seeking growth, because from there, I've directly gotten better and learned from my mistake that I made. Whereas the person seeking accomplishments, he wouldn't actually, if he didn't go through this process, he wouldn't have got something learned out of it. He wouldn't have learned anything from the situation, which means he wouldn't have gotten as much better as he could have been. So whenever you're having a situation where something goes bad, maybe you make a mistake, always try to look at the silver lining and turn the lead into the gold, and see what you can do and what you can learn from the situation. Always trying to learn. That's really important. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, share with anyone who you think might learn from this or enjoy it. And also in the description, I have a feedback form you can fill out. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.